Morning everyone, we have hit the 27th of April. These are all looking good. Some interesting ones today. So we've got colony number 1. These are all looking active. All good. No problems there. I can see some pollen coming in, so there must be a lot of nectar coming in at the minute. We did add another super last week. Ooh, some sneaky bees at the top there getting out somehow. I guess they're not happy with that gap, so we'll check that out. Okay, let's move along. This is what is the second colony. This was the split from the first colony. Colony number, well, 1B if we want to call it that. They very quiet. They've got everything in there to make a colony, but just not doing very much. Right, so we've got the weird colony that's on the floor now. That colony was here. If you watched the ongoings from last week, then you'll see why they're on the floor. I can see pollen and stuff going in and out there, so that's all good. Right, let's move over to what is the swarm that I picked up last Thursday. They seem okay. Lots of bees flying backwards and forwards. Some pollen going in, so that all looks good too. Excellent. Let's make a start on colony number 1. Right, colony number 1 then. Let's see what we have in the box. Last week we were trying to stop them from potentially forming, so hence the extra box that went on top. This week we can see that actually they are doing okay. I've moved into what was the extra super that I added, give them a bit more space. At least they can work through it. Have a quick look to see what they've done, if anything. They just seem to be working through it. Don't expect that much in it, it's quite high up. I was going to put it underneath the colony. Yeah, they're just fixing the broken comb. So that's all good. Has been propolis down, because he didn't wear anything. Right, next super. This is all good. This looks okay. Lots of bees in there. No problems. Let's take a couple of frames up the middle. See what it looks like. Look at these. Yeah. So there's brood on those. There's no queen excluder in here. Just check one across as well. Okay, little play cups there, but there are eggs in this top section and larvae, so we do definitely still have a queen in here somewhere. So our attempt to find her last week failed. What I'll do is I'll quickly probably go and grab that colony box that isn't doing anything, see what's happening in there, which was the kind of 1B colony. Girlies. Right, let's go and have a look at 1B colony quickly. Over here. Just put some frames in here last week. with a bunch of bees. Certainly still bees in the lid. There are definitely bees in here. Let's see whether they've made up a queen cell at all. Try and build it out. Okay, some stores. That's all okay. Bees coming back and forwards. We've got lots of brood. There is an actual queen cell. You can see that they've made a queen cell at the top. So despite not doing very well and the queen not being in here, they've made a queen cell. It looks good. It's capped off. Okay, so that's going to turn into a viable colony. They've also stuck another one in the middle of the next frame as well. You can see there's a bunch of them. They're all in there. So there's 1, 2. I'm just going to leave them all be. Whichever one hatches, hatches. I mean, there are bees on. There's 3. There's bees all over these, so I think it's a good chance that they'll be okay. In terms of eggs, there's nothing in here. There's a bit of brood. The last frame's covered in stores. Okay, so there are a bunch of capped queen cells there. They're all okay. And super carefully. I've got plenty of stores, so they'll be good there for stores. So once queenies emerged, then off they go. Right. So we potentially need another spare box if we find queenie. Might just go and resurrect the split box. It's on the outside at the bottom, and the other one can go here. Hole is outside on the bottom, and therefore they can take a colony on either side. Worked successfully in previous years, no issues. So that one's that side. That's that side. Anyway, it's only rough to keep the bees from stop playing with each other. So right, if we find queenie, we'll pop her in this box here, away from everything else. Right, let's turn it around. Okay. If we're still a-okay, right, let's have a dig, see what we can find. Might actually get the queen catcher. Right, so here is the queen catcher. She's queen is of unknown year, because I didn't mark her last year either. So all you do is you take the catcher, get the queen in it, push it to the end, queen showing through, dab the pen, job done. So it should be easy enough, obviously. Let's keep that to one side, and up in case we need it. Right, let's carry on. So potentially Queenie might be somewhere in the super, because there are eggs in the super. It's definitely in there somewhere. Let's whip out some of these frames. Quite a lot of you guys up the top here. Hole in my bellows, which doesn't help me, so I'm improvising with rubber gloves that try and hold the air in. Fingers crossed it holds out. The gaffer taped up when we get back. Right, so definitely got stores all the way out here. That's fine, don't expect Queenie to be laying. Pop the next one. There are eggs in that one. I might just get the queen clipped as well. I've got the queen clipped, so if I find her I can just clip her in and we'll move her to the other. The other box. Right, yeah, so there's play cups here. Annoyingly, doing quite well as a colony. Plenty of brood space. It's all good. Game brood stores. No Queenie. It's got stores throughout this. I'm going to swap these two supers round probably, just to try and get her to stop laying so high up. Right, one. Excellent. Stores, wonderful. Right, so that one's okay. That one's got a little bit of brood on it, but they've stacked it, fill in the middle with stores. I think it's the last week I added some frames, so it means it's going to push her down to the bottom to give her something to do. Right, move this lot. Right, so last week we intertwined every frame with just comb. So we've probably got drawn, undrawn, drawn, undrawn, drawn, undrawn, drawn, undrawn. Yeah, roughly that. Oh, lovely soft drawn comb there. Oh my god. Yeah, as you can see, that's all been drawn out. In fact, that's all been it's been laid up in sections. I mean, that's a janky piece of comb. What the hell is that? It has been drawn out and has been laid up. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. That is actually, that's really crazy. Can't see Queenie, but certainly they are busy as. Frame on that side. Right, so this should be probably a drawn one. So I interleave them to try and get the shape correct without them doing anything funky on it. Clearly, a couple of play cups, nothing in them. Bit of pollen there. Other side. Looking good. What you guys doing up there? Play cups. Don't mind you making play cups, just don't actually cap them. No, there's nothing in it. There are larvae through that bottom section. That's okay. Just double check the other side first before putting it back. Maybe a juicy one when we find her. Let's check the next one. Journey. Drops it down now. Okay, you always check the back side of the frame first because the queen likes the dark side, not to the light side. Again, a couple of play cups in there, nothing in them. It's got eggs and larvae in there as well, so that's all okay. That side looks all good. There are eggs through that section there. They've used that to built that new comb there just to tidy up the bit that was missing. Yeah, so you can see that lovely new comb that was there. Okay, next one. Again, check the back side. Looking good. Nothing, can't see any queen cells. We can't see any queen, but never mind. Turn it over. Again, lovely massive pattern of brood there. There's a section of eggs running through that middle bit. Bit of pollen there. And that looks all okay. Sorry, girlies. Yep, it's a drone. Nope, it's not on that. I'm hoping to find her really. It would make life easier. Again, this was a dodgy bit of comb. They've replaced the bit that was missing to the best of their abilities. There are eggs and larvae in the middle. No queenie seen on there. I mean, they're pretty busy and working hard. Stores all the way out here. She's elusive. She's hiding. Again, check the back side just in case. But no. Okay, next. Well stuck down. Okay. Let's see how the see how the next one goes. Still stuck down this end. Okay, dark side first. Got some new bees in here. Small bees. Play cup at the top. Nothing to worry about. If they're going to swarm, we'll see a million things in here. Drone brood. So drone brood's the nice bobbly one. Worker brood, nice flat one. Let's just check the side. At some point we'll have to fix that gammy bit of comb at the end where there was one frame missing. Don't feel like that's a job today without a smoker. Okay, this is where the last frame is being removed because the last frame has got comb stuck to it. Yeah, nothing on there, so just a tiny bit of stores. I think this is one that they've just built out. A dodgy frame they've built out. In fact, there are eggs in the middle. Yeah, so doing super well. Haven't swarmed, which is good. Right, I'm going to put them all back together now. And I'm going to put the super that they've been fixing directly on top of the colony, and the other super at the very top, so at least the brood can stop using that. Come on girlies, all the way to the end. Where's it gone? Here it is. Wow, there's a lot of bees on there. Kind of fixed it, but not very well. Okay, and I might have to fix that bit of comb. It went in here. Tell where the gaps are in the previous pieces. Again, fix for another day. So let's put the empty super on first and then the full super on top of that. Right, so no queen found. Very busy colony. I mean, you can look at them. They are absolutely stacked. That's the dodgy bit of comb that I was talking about. It's got no frame attached to it. They've just built it out magically by themselves. Here the girlies. Right. I would have smoked it, but I couldn't. Smoke is not that good. So what we've now got, brewed at the bottom, empty honey super, full honey super, close that one up. You go these. Some more. Okay, so that was doing all right. Might fill that gap in as well where the bees just were going in. There you go. Perfect. Let's round this one up, move on to the next one. Right, so next colony, let's pick her up and move her across back to here where she should be. Good, much better. They're in the right place now. We've got this colony here. Now, if you remember, the colony that's over here formed this colony here. So I took a couple of the queen cells, left them over there, moved the rest of the colony box to here, but that was the original location on the left. On the right, that side. So therefore the returning bees then boosted the numbers on the colony that's got the swarm cells in it. Right, let's see what we can find here. I'm going to get covered in bees, aren't I, because they're all returning to this location. Slightly frustrating. Go down a bit, other way, other down. There's their roof. The bricks. So we shouldn't really see much in here. We should just see a colony with a queen, hopefully, and no queen cells. Because, whoa, come on bees. Really? I left that little space at the end just for a week. You've done what with it? Build out into a blimmin' box, haven't you? I don't want to shake you all off. It's a cool piece of comb. And it's actually quite firm as well, given its fresh comb. And if we put them somewhere to rest. Right, so definitely didn't anticipate there being this many bees in here. There's a whole load in here. The queenie should still be in here. And we should have no swarm cells either. check that out. Lovely slab of existing brood. Stores, they're building stores in amongst the brood. Real good. Oh, there she is. She's there. Go around the top of the frame. She's just there. Let's try and get a picture for you. Can you find us? She's in there. Okay, she's just ducked through to what is the back side. She was small. Wow, I didn't know how I was going to see her. There she is. Again, if you want to find her on that side, definitely there. Smack in the middle. Yep, got her. Yeah, found her, right. We'll mark her up in a mo. Anyway, so that's all good. That's all good. It's full of eggs that side. Eggs that side. Larvae pupa, eggs, stores, they're fine. Building that out, it's pretty empty. In fact, there are little tiny larvae, like day old, 2 day old in there, and some eggs just underneath them. And that way underneath, pollen in here as well. I didn't see many pollen stores. Well, chestnut is out in force at the moment. Again, this is the larva that's just about to pupa, all in there. Ignoring the fact there is some behind the camera. You can see that well. Okay. Let's see what we've got over here. Yeah. So just repairing that last piece of comb. I need to grab a couple of frames to stick in there to give them something to do. Okay, and last but not least, just check it's all okay. Yep, all looking good. There's pollen in there, fresh pollen it looks like. Perfect. So we've got a whole bunch of bees in. I'm just going to go and grab another couple of frames from somewhere. Right, so let's get Queenie into the plunger. nowhere else to go. Okay, she's just on the bottom of the frame. Okay, Queenie is now in the plunger. Okay, so Queenie's in the plunger. You can see her not that well. She's at the very, very top. Need her to turn around so she's right side up. Good, she's now right side up. So Queenie's now here, right side up. Test. Always test your pens. Let's show you why you always test your pens. Right, she's now marked. And plunger fell out. So she's in the box with a yellow marking on her. Annoyingly, that dropped way too fast. Okay, I'm sure she'll pick it back up again. Right, let's just put a frame there. Just a spare frame. Put all these frames back together. And we can put the lid back on. So I'm going to have to knock that random piece of comb off. They're so delicately built. Because it ain't going to fit anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get 10.5 frames in this box really. But we're spacing on that side, but that's okay. Right. There is this little weird piece of comb. What I'm actually going to do is knock it off into the gap. And just allow it to be tidied up. In fact, if I put it there, and then just slide across gently. There you go. So it's now fallen into what was the gap. That's all good. So this is why you always test your pens before marking a queen. Look at the pen. How much ink did it drop? Way too much. Anyway, I think I might go and get one of the hair clip, not the hair clip, the pressing style queen markers, because I had one of those previously and that was much better. Right, onwards and upwards. This colony here had 2 queen cells in it last time. Luckily there's a big shadow in my picture. Let's go back. So two queen cells in it last time, but I kind of moved them all around a bit to try and create some free space. So this had 2 queen cells in it and was placed where the returning bees go. So in theory we should see queen cells in the middle on the really dodgy frame, and then we've got comb either side of it. And I think once the queen is out on this one, then we need to stick her into an actual box that's not got oddly suspended comb on it. Right, so if I take this out, yep, we've got comb, it's got stores in it, wonderful. It's a standard national frame, you see all the stores in there, it's glistening away quite nicely in the sunlight. Can I see the queen cells? No. Maybe they were on the other side. Can't tell because they're on this frame that hasn't got an end to it, which is slightly irritating. Again, bunch of stores. All good. I cannot see where the queen cell is. In fact, I think I can, and it's still capped. Really doesn't help, does it? I think the queen cell is on the side that's kind of more angled downwards. And I think it's still capped, so it's still got bees on it. So that is, in theory, one to come up in future weeks. Let's put this back to its actual location. There. There's one of these as well. Good, so the original queen we've just marked in the colony box down there. Right, she's all okay. Right, next one, swarm colony. So last but not least, we have swarm colony. If we find queenie, we find queenie, great. I mean, there were a fair amount of bees I picked up in the swarm. I've stuck the lid down already. Yeah, they're doing quite well, aren't they? This was picked up, it's been in here a week. Sorry, I picked these up last Sunday, just before the bank holiday Monday. I dropped them in here Monday night. All good. Right, so let's see what we've got. They're definitely building time. Could possibly just really random frames that I gave them as well. Probably not amazing, but okay, let's check one in. Obviously don't weigh that much at the minute, because I haven't got any stores in them. Yeah, definitely old dodgy comb, but they are building it out slowly. There's nothing in the comb yet. Okay. Next frame, this frame feels a bit better. Yeah, it's got wet stores in it. Actually, tons of wet stores in it, which is good. And they've built that middle bit. Wunderbar, well done, girlies. Okay, next frame. So these frames aren't that very well positioned. Okay, bucket load of stores, stores throughout the whole thing, and again stores throughout the whole thing. I'm curious because I saw pollen coming in earlier, so I'd assume that she's okay and she's building up brood. Okay, eggs. Yeah, so she's definitely doing okay, and they're building this little pollen section here. Okay, a funky bit of comb here, which I'm going to pull off. So it's not going to fit in the ground plan. These will go to the bottom. Okay, so again, eggs throughout that side. Bees are nice and calm. Don't mind calm bees, do we? Yep, so they've certainly got stores in there. Stores and pollen and eggs. So I think we are perfect. Well done, girlies. Okay, next one. I kind of built some comb in the middle. These frames weren't that perfect, obviously. When I dropped a swarm in at 10 o'clock at night, I didn't think to straighten up those frames. Right, dark side. It's good. Oh, we've actually got larvae as well in there, in that midsection. See it glistening away white at the right angle. Okay, other side. Looking okay. We've got certainly larvae around there. Nothing's capped over, so nothing's fating. Certainly have a job to do fixing comb. Good. Okay, next one. I've messed up some of the comb. Because the frames are just weirdly spaced. Oh, you know she's going to be in there somewhere, don't you? Yeah, that comb is properly messed up. It's got stores in it. I'd expect there to be what people... I'm going to chuck that right on the end. They've built a whole another layer of stores in there. You can't see it from my angle, but here. Like caverns of stores. There's stuff in the middle that we can't see. If we can't see it, and we can't find her. And if we can't find her, then that's going to be troublesome. So I'm going to put this one on the end. Might be down the other end. So I haven't moved those frames yet. Okay, let's try and go with the old lessons learned. See if we can try and clear up the spacing a bit. Okay. Come on, girlies. Right, let's put this right at the very end, just to discourage her from laying in it. Straighten these up a bit. Very girly. Fake your buzz. Come on. Sorry. And let's chuck in this random one, which is a little bit straighter. put in this dodgy one right at the very end. Okay, plastic thumb. Right, so swarm colony doing okay. Couldn't see Queenie, she's probably stuck up in this mess over here. So ideally if we can sort that out, that'd be useful. Unless she was on the lid, which I doubt it. This box certainly needs a bit of reorganising. And that is it for today. Pleased with that. So we've got certainly 4 viable colonies, and then the last colony, it's got queen cells in it, so okay. So that's it now for all of the bees. Do have a good week. Catch you all next week.